Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I have worked thousands of cases. I worked at IRS for a decade. I have been in private tax defense for 41 years. I surround myself with the best of former IRS agents and tax attorneys. We know the system extremely well. So whatever I tell you is gold to you. Remember, I was the IRS, so I'm trying to help you from being in tax defense and being working for IRS. So I've done both. Anyway, if you've received a final notice of intent to levy, letters 1058 and LT11, IRS is letting you know that it's time that they're going to go ahead and intend to seize, levy your property or your rights to your property, and you can go ahead and have a hearing. Basically, by the way, at IRS, I used to do this. I used to actually levy bank accounts, levy wages. I kind of did all that seizure. So it's important that you listen. This is a time-sensitive letter, and you must go. You must respond to this. You must. You do not have a choice but to respond to this letter because IRS is coming. They've sent you a series of other letters, which if you've given them, if you got them or not, IRS is coming and they intend to do that. By the way, nobody has touched your case. It's all done computer. Your case is literally in a computer. It's called the K2, CADE K2 computer. It just spits all this out. Once then after these, if you don't respond, IRS is from their computer. They're going to send you a bank levy. They know where you bank, and a wage garnishment because they know where you work, unless maybe you're self-employed. IRS is automatically just going to go ahead and start just boom, boom, boom levying, and that's not going to be pleasant. They are going to do it, so you must act. If you don't, it's coming. It's a time-sensitive letter. Many of these come certified. The day on that letter, within usually 2 weeks after they've given you that letter, the levies are going to hit. All you got to do is pick up the phone, call them. Yeah, it's that simple. It's that simple. Call them. It stops the process, but you are not the people that want to call them. Now, I should say this. If you don't have anything, you don't have much in the way of assets, much in the way of income, you can call them. Nothing is going to go wrong because there's nothing IRS can do to you. If you make a decent amount of money, 50, 60, 70,000 and up, do not call them. IRS is going to go ahead and find a way to screw you and get a large payment from you. How is that going to happen? I like to explain things so you know that. IRS is going to ask for a financial statement. You can download the financial statements and see what that's going to look like. It's a 433F. It's a 2-page form. Look at it. They're going to ask you all those questions. What you don't know is IRS is not going to allow your expenses. They have you put them down, but they're going to move your expenses out and use the ones given to them by the Department of Labor. You want to know what those are? I will tell you. You can Google in your search bar IRS National Standards for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments, and car expenses. So whatever you were going to put there, IRS is going to put in, and many times you're going to look at a huge payment agreement. There's ways to kind of offset that we know. If you want to try it yourself, don't call unless you know the national standards, because you're going to have a big payment agreement that you are not going to be happy with. But if you really need your case resolved, you may want to give us a call. At least you know what they're going to do. Make sure all your tax returns are filed. That's another thing they're going to ask for. So if you need me, just call me. My number is up there somewhere. I don't know where the hell it is. But anyway, you can send me an email, a text message if you want. But you have to, and by the way, if you call me, I answer my own phone. I don't use secretaries. I give everyone the answers they need. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate your time. And if you'd go ahead and give me a subscription, likes are nice. Subscription's big. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.